Good evening, friends and traders. Welcome to Training Sutra. My name is Amit, and let's start our today's market snapshot. What happened today in the market and how the volatile was. So let's start it. Index today Nifty closed minus 35 points, whereas Bank Nifty closed minus 54 point, and Financial Nifty closed at minus 55 point. In the domestic cash segment, FII bought 455 crore, whereas DII remained buyer at 495 crore. All in all, both bought approximately 950 crore. So despite in a falling market and in a volatile market, both FII and DIA remain the buyer. If we talk about top 50 top Nifty gainers and losers, SDFC Bank, Hindustan Unilever, Bharti Airtel, LT, and SBI Life remain the top 5 losers, whereas Reliance, TCS, ICICI Bank, Adani, and Axis Bank remain the net buyer in the market. In fact, Reliance lead the index from its low. Reliance approximately covered 2% from its low and lead the rally in the Nifty. In the Bank Nifty, if we look at SDFC Bank remain the biggest dragger, whereas Kotak Bank, Federal, IDFC, and PNB remain the negative. ICICI Bank, Axis Bank lead the gains in the Bank Nifty, and somehow Bank Nifty closed almost flat and recovered from the lows because of the gain in the Axis Bank and the ICICI Bank. If we talk about Nifty index contribution, 13 stocks close in positive, whereas 37 stocks close in negative, with a net contribution of 36 points. So negative contribution was quite moderate at 78 points because of the late rally in the market. In the Bank Nifty, 6 stocks closed negative, whereas 5 stocks closed positive. The net contribution of 54.29 points. SBI today closed flat, and PSU bank stocks closed negative. If we talk about broader market, all the major indices closed in red except IT and metal. There was a slight positive closing in the IT, and metal and energy remain the positive contribution in the index side. Among the worst performer, Nifty Realty lost the maximum. In such a volatile move, we see future Nifty are losing the premium. Premiums are declining further with approximately 30-35 points in the Nifty, and Bank Nifty also losing 30-35 points in the index. VIX closed up by 1.7%, around 13.8, whereas in the index future, in the derivative segment, FIA remained net seller with approximately 2,900 crore, and they sold in the option also. Participation wise, if we look the position, except client, all the three constituent DII, FII, and institutional remain negative, and that's quite impressive considering we have a rally in previous session, and today in such a volatile market, despite buying in the cash segment, derivative segment, they are seeing huge selling. So what exactly happened is big player institution actually create shorts in the market. They exit their longs and sold call options also in the index, and they have in fact bought puts also heavily in today's session. So somehow, despite the rally, the market texture and trend remain under pressure, and we'll see if we have a follow-up extended buyings happen in the tomorrow session or not. Talk about option market. Nifty PCR closed at 0.85 points, whereas the maximum pain point shifted to 18,350. Bank Nifty PCR at 0.85 and maximum pain point shifted to 43,300. Financial Nifty next Tuesday expiry is at 0.78 and maximum pain point 19,200. Talk about option data. In today's market, 18,400 put shed quite aggressively around 21 lakh, whereas 18,400 call also shed some 4.5 lakh. In the call side, 18,300 to 350 saw an aggressive addition of approximately 30.3 lakhs, because when the market opens in the with a gap down and extended the fall, it exactly, if we see from the yesterday's high, it fell by more than 280 points in the future, which is quite aggressive, and that's why call writer remain aggressive short in the 18,300 to 18,350, despite they have not shared their position, despite the market really approximately 230 points from its day low, approximately 200 points from its day low. Comfortably 18,300 put writer is there, whereas 18,200 and 18,000 remain the aggressive support for the quite support for the Nifty. In the Bank Nifty, 43,400 put shed, it's quite a position. 43,300 put shed, it's quite a position. Whereas call added aggressively in 43,500 till 43,000. So that's quite aggressive. That's quite impressive that till 43,000 the calls were added into this session. And as we see, if we negate the Reliance contribution, Nifty could fall by another Nifty could be close by negative 100 points, so 80 points at least. And that was the impact of Reliance in yesterday's session also and today's session also. So banks were quite negative. Banks are quite negative in terms of they have lose the momentum. And we could see by the expiry that they will target 43,000 put writer any if in any negative news, then market could fall further in the banks. Whereas the Nifty, if we talk about IT index has seen some recovery, and might be we are expecting that some kind of a bottom formation is likely to happen. So the main reason of the volatility in today's session was an event and effect from the Bank of Japan. We updated to our subscriber early in the morning before the market opens. What happened exactly before the market opened? As its Nifty was exactly around 18,450. But as soon as the Bank of Japan announced its policy rates, its decision, the market start falling globally. The market turns trade and start falling. And by the time we open with a negative opening and then extend the fall as the global indices fall, especially the Asian market fall by approximately at one point of time, they were negative 2.5 to 3%. So what happened today is Bank of Japan has announced its policy rate as unchanged, but it actually took with some fluctuation where it says that they allow 10-year bond yields to fluctuate between -5% to 0.5%. So that makes the market nervous and expect that in future, the Bank of Japan could turn hawkish. And after that, strong fall visible into USD JPY in the currency market, and strong movement happened into the currency market. Bond yields shot up around 3.7% in the US, and all of a sudden the global market turns negative. In the noon, during 12 to 12:30, Bank of Japan Governor Mr. Kurado came and explained that and retrained that they will not hesitate to ease the policy further if necessary. And they are saying that it is too early to debate an exit from the current monetary policy. So it actually cooled down and calmed the market. And then globally markets start recovery, and as the global market start recovering, our market also recovered. So in the afternoon, obviously we picked up around from the lower levels and expected that market will turn into positive, approximately close flat. Have a look at what exactly happened in the currency market in USD JPY today's, and that will give you an idea that what actually happened after the event and why we see a sudden fall in the market. So this is a 5-minute chart of USD JPY, and we can see just after the policy announcement, USD JPY fall from 137 to 133, and it is still trading negative around 132. So basically, what it means for those who doesn't know very keenly into the into currency market, dollar actually weaker and yen got stronger, and 5 point is a very aggressive move in a currency pair like USD JPY, especially in 15 minutes. So that's how the market reacted very sharply, and our market also fell. And it also recovered once the clarification came from the Bank of Japan governor. So that's the wrap up of the market in today's session. Overall, if we look at except IT index, we are seeing that the depth of the market and the texture of the market is nervous and could be negative. Contrary to what market is expecting, that it's a year end and DIA will pump its more money. and the market will close in the positive and further really can be seen before the year end. So we doubt on that part unless or until the data change and we change our opinion based on the data only. So that's it for now, and let's see what's going ahead in tomorrow's session, and we see any relief rally, extended rally in tomorrow's session or not. Kindly like this video, share this so that more and more people came to know what exactly happened today, what were the quiet reason. Subscribe this channel, and thank you for watching.